I haven't been to Chiang Mai for over 10 years and it's really changed a lot. And in fact, this area where I am now, which is the Nimman area of Chiang Mai, I hadn't been to at all, and I didn't even know this existed. And this hotel is called NORN or NORN 13 because 13 is the number of the soi. None is none that, well, it's to sleep in Thai language, so you're guaranteed a good night's sleep here, I hope. And it's really quite nice and boutique and quite funky. There's lots of coffee shops, there's lots of restaurants, there's lots of places to go in the evening. I've also got this mini clubman outside. My first car back in the UK was a red Mini, so it reminds me of back home. And the other thing that it's got is an absolutely beautiful swimming pool. It's not a large swimming pool, but it's a lovely shape. But anyway, it looks interesting. Let's go inside. Several times I heard her say that. I thought she said French doors opening. I think she says front doors opening, which makes a bit more sense, although there's only one door, so I didn't think it was the back door anyway. I stayed here in November 2023 and I booked with Agoda and paid around 1,700 baht per night. That rate included breakfast. First impressions when you open the door, it's kind of Scandinavian or possibly Japanese. The mattresses are on the floor in a raised up area. You've actually got a king size bed and a single bed, and kind of a sofa area behind, which I guess someone could sleep on. This is Chiang Mai, and you do have at certain times of the year air quality issues, and it's interesting that they do have an air purifier in the room. They've also got net curtains and thick curtains that definitely keep the light out. The light wood and the lighting itself is very modern looking. Of course, there's an in-room telephone. There's also 2 dressing gowns. There's plenty of places to hang up your clothes. There's a few hangers there to help you. The big question, of course, is what's in the fridge? And in this case, there's nothing in the fridge, but I should point out that there is an unlimited quantity of water and also coffee down in reception. There is a kettle there, but nothing really for you to prepare. Of course, there's an in-room safe, and there are 2 bottles of water there given for you. It's a non-smoking room, and the toiletries there are just outside the bathroom. Talking of the bathroom, when you slide open the door, again that light wood continues the theme through. The tiling and all the gold fitments, they look high class. There's a bum gun there. A nice round mirror to look at yourself in, and also a towel rail to hang out your towel, and you've got some non-branded shower gel and shampoo. Going with the gold theme again, you've got a 2-headed shower. It was lovely and warm and also quite powerful. Back into the bedroom, and you've got a flat screen smart TV on the wall. My room rate included breakfast, and the breakfast is probably more suitable for an Asian palate rather than a Western one, but there's plenty to get you by. There's some prepared dishes. On the day that I filmed, they had some fried rice. They had various Thai desserts. They also had some salad. You can see water and fruit juices there. I was definitely okay because they had scrambled egg prepared. And as I mentioned earlier, in the reception, you've got this fantastic coffee machine. Any type of coffee that you want, any time of the day, as many cups as you can drink. And not surprisingly, I drank way too many. There is also another machine in reception that has hot chocolate, Thai tea, green tea, and then there's the refrigerator, which is just stacked full of chilled bottles of water. Outside the front of the hotel, there's a little bit of room to park your motorbike or your car. Not too many spaces. It's a small hotel. I think that's what they mean by boutique these days. You do have that lovely swimming pool, and that's really it on the facilities front. But let's have a look outside the hotel and what is in the local area. Here's an outdoor shop next door to the hotel. Directly opposite, looks like some sort of mugata or barbecue restaurant, and I can tell you from the couple of nights that I stayed here, this place is full to the brim every single night, and there's queues outside. That's why they've got those benches there. You really wouldn't have to move outside this street. There's other hotels in the street, but also a place there to get your laundry done. There's an ice cream shop. There's a little food court area at the end of this road, and I had some pizza and a glass of wine to go with it down there.
And there's just coffee shops everywhere, but be careful, the coffee's hot. Chiang Mai is known for its excellent coffee.
There's another cafe on the other side of the hotel, literally bang next door. Let's see what they claim for themselves. Well, it's healthy food. Healthy but also yummy, it says on their advertising.
So let's try one of the red songtels to see if we can get up a mountain.
So today I want to go to Doi Suthep, which is the most famous mountain in Chiang Mai. And my first thought was to get a Bolt taxi, but some of the prices that they were quoting on Bolt were a little bit eye-watering, so I decided to try the local network of Songtel. And here in Chiang Mai, they're red coloured. I don't understand exactly where they go, if I'm being honest with you, but on the side it says 30 baht, but when you actually tell them where you want to go, that price increases a little bit. I'm actually going to the zoo first of all, and that is 50 baht for one person. And then I'm going to change to another Songtel, and hopefully my final destination will be Doi Suthep, where I'll get a beautiful view. That's the theory. What could possibly go wrong?
So you do have to change Songtel at the zoo, and it's not the easiest thing to deal with the Songtel drivers. The other thing that could go wrong is you could be unlucky and get one of Ayrton Senna's descendants as your driver. It's an 11-kilometre hike up the hill, and it's very steep and bendy, but it's definitely worth it when you get to the top. This is one of the most sacred temples. Doi Suthep actually gets its name from the adjacent mountain. Doi actually means mountain in northern Thai language. And apparently construction on what Doi Suthep started around 1386. And the temple was built to hold a piece of bone from the Buddha's shoulder. They mounted one of those bones on a sacred white temple, who then climbed Doi Suthep mountain and stopped near the peak. The elephant trumpeted 3 times and the elephant laid down and gently passed away in the jungle. And where he lay is now the site of Doi Suthep's temple. It wasn't only the elephant that nearly passed away after this trip. I actually walked part of the way down. It's a lot easier on the way down. It's about 11 kilometres from the base to the peak. And then I did pick up a more reasonably priced Bolt to finish the journey. I was hungry by that time, so I went to one of the shopping centres. The lovely thing about the shopping centres in this area, they're more like community malls. They're really quite sophisticated. And I managed to find somewhere where I didn't know what to choose to eat for dinner, so I chose the snack. Yeah, this is a snack, really. So it's time to check out from NORN Nimman 13. And NORN, I said, means sleep in Thai. So did I have a good night's sleep? Well, I did. The room is very comfortable. But one thing that's interesting is that there's a lot of controversy at the moment about in Chiang Mai. From the 1st of this month, November 2023, they have 24-hour flights going into the airport. And the true story is you can hear the aircraft go over here because the airport is only a few kilometres away. Whether that becomes an issue at any point, well, we'll have to wait and see. In terms of the hotel itself, I think it's worth the money that you pay. Depending on what day of the week and what month of the year you book, of course, prices are going to vary. The area of Nimman itself is absolutely fantastic. It's very boutique style, it's very sort of sophisticated. There's some very trendy and fashionable places to go, some nice shops, massage parlours, restaurants and bars, so it's very pleasant indeed. But maybe, just maybe, it's not the place for you in Chiang Mai. How about considering the old town? I stayed at another hotel and my review is right here. But from me for today, checking out of NORN 13 Nimman, it's bye bye from me, and I'll see you very soon. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Bye bye. Which is the most famous mountain in Gop Chang. Last week's video.